All right, so I'm sitting here at the house. I've been waiting on some new wheels to come in. I told you I was getting new shoes for the truck. Here's the truck right here. I got it pulled up into the carport. Now, one problem with my carport, by the way, is that I don't have a lot of room, as you can see, from the top of my truck to the bottom of that eave right there on my carport. But I wanted to try to get the new tires on. I'm hoping that I still have plenty of room. We're going from 33s. The Wrangler Duratrack RTs that I have on there right now are 255 by 80 R17s. And I wanted to get a wider tire and a taller tire, of course, but I really didn't want to try to stretch past the factory rim so much that I felt like it was going to be riskier off-road. I mean, if you're just going down highways, I think the other tires have been fine. I've seen plenty of examples where people are doing tires with, sorry, I'm walking away from the traffic a little bit, where people are doing even 35 by 12 and a halves on the factory Alcoa rims, which are 6-inch wide rims. And I think they look great. I just don't think that I feel confident in them if I was in in kind of a backwoods situation. I don't know if I could risk de-beading it. I don't know how much I could air it down without it risking the tire coming off the rim. So I figured the only way I was going to feel confident in getting a bigger tire was with a bigger rim. So I called up Custom Offsets, and they set me up with some the Ion Alcoas, and they came in today. I had to do a second order where I forgot I didn't order a spare, so I wanted to get a spare for it. But here's the factory Alcoas here. There's the factory Ram Alcoas on a 17-inch, and there's the front. And I've already unboxed one set of the pallet. The other three are still on there. I switched tires. I went with a Maxxis tire, and this one's 295 by 65 R20. And so that's going to make it a 35-inch tire, a little over 35 inches tall and 11.6 inches wide, versus they're 12 versus a 12 and a half wide. So that it was the tire combination that I could do, or at least that my research has said I can do, and not need to put a lift on the truck. I do want to put a lift on the truck, but I want a Carli Pintop suspension lift, and I can't afford to do that right now. So it might be a year before I can get the lift. So I wanted to be able to get the tires without requiring the lift. So we're going to see if that's going to work out. But here's the new ones, and aren't they pretty? That is a pretty tire. The Offset was I believe is a 115 Offset. So it was supposed to help. I think we went with a 115 on the inner, and then I wanted it to not be able to require a spacer. So there's the center Steely, and then there's the front wheel right there. And these are on 20-inch rims. And it looks like if I put the tires together, these are heavy tires, by the way. When these things are together, they're heavy. Okay. If I put the inner next to the outer dually, I look to have plenty of space there, so I don't need a spacer. That is because of the offset. That's because of the offset that we went with from Custom Wheels, and they or Custom Offset. Sorry, I should say their name correctly. So they can be very helpful in helping you find out what exact rim you need for the look that you want. But I'll try to get those put on, and then we'll obviously do a a little video of how it looks afterwards.